afternoon and welcome to the 209th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open the ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by senior music major Miss Channing Parker. She will be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble under the direction of Anthony Purcell. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for the Division of Student Life. Gentlemen, I ask that you please remove your caps. And I also ask all who are able to please stand and remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Order, arms, right, face, close. Ready, close. Ready, move. Present, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arms. Up now. Face. Forward. March. Doors. Halt. Center. Face. Right shoulder. Arms. Forward. March.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all of they have accomplished. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks, families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions of our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Well, congratulations, graduates. This is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. Today, you, our graduates, not only receive a degree, but you receive an advanced degree. Some of you probably already have a degree from Tarleton. For others, welcome to the Tarleton alumni family. You join the ranks of educated women and men who are using their Tarleton education to advance knowledge and to solve problems, to lead innovation and initiate change, to reach out to others and improve lives. We will be watching you with great interest and great pride as you embark on your journey as Tarleton alums. You know, summer is not traditionally associated with graduations. In fact, in popular music videos, summer is a time for sun and sand, for drifting down the river, maybe cruising the back roads with the top down. But for most of you, kind of that music video version of summer probably has not described your life in recent months. Your summer has been filled with classes, work, research endeavors, reading and writing. Many of you I know have juggled family obligations with your academic ambitions, and for many, a full-time job. Some of you began your graduate work right after earning your bachelor's degrees. Others sat out a few years before finding your way back to the university. And whether or not it's been 2 years or 5 years or more, I congratulate each of you on your persistence. I will tell you this, I expect none of you have taken as long as a student as that I presented a bachelor's degree to earlier this morning. It took her 49 years after she enrolled at Tarleton and 54 years before she first entered college. In 1967, Barbara Anderson dropped out of Tarleton, got married, raised a family, and then retired 4 different times. And then after retiring for that 4th time, she stopped by our Tarleton Waco campus to see what it would take to complete her degree requirements. And so at 71 years of age, Barbara walked across the stage today as a Tarleton graduate. I hope Barbara inspires each of you to doggedly pursue whatever your goals might be after this graduation exercise. Others in this class are also an inspiration to us. United States Army Specialist Dante Robertson is a member of the 208th Army Band, and today he has earned a master's degree in music. Last month, Dante was part of the 86th Training Division Warrior Exercises in Wisconsin, designed to keep soldiers ready to deploy. Dante and the group called Wildcats Unplugged, what a great name, huh? Entertained the troops after long days in the field. So Dante, we thank you for your service to this country. Yeah. We have a published author with us. Emma Gingerich is receiving an MBA degree today. Runaway Amish Girl is her memoir about leaving her Amish family at the age of 18 with a 6th grade education and striking out on her own. Emma earned her GED, and I had the privilege of presenting her with a Bachelor of Agricultural Occupations in 2012. She's now busy working on her 2nd book. Now, I expect this summer was an especially busy one for all of you, finishing a thesis, preparing for comps, and taking those last exams. In the rush to finish up your degrees, you may have missed a few things that have taken place over the last couple of months, like season 6 of the Game of Thrones. New movies with old heroes have been around, like Tarzan, Captain America, the Ghostbusters, Captain Kirk, and here recently, Jason Bourne. Classic game shows have returned to TV. $100,000 Pyramid, The Family Feud, and The Match Game. And who would have ever thought that Pokemon would be back, huh? Well, whether old or new, you take with you many memories of your time at Tarleton. You enter the next chapter of your life armed with a Tarleton degree, lifelong relationships and friendships, and a set of core values that will serve you very, very well. The core values of this university remind us that character matters, to live with integrity, to lead with courage, to value traditions, seek excellence, and choose greatness, respect others, and act with civility, and certainly serve others and be the difference in all you do. These values are the foundation of a life well lived. They are guideposts as you travel through the challenges and the opportunities that are ahead of you. I know each of you will make us very, very proud to call you Tarleton Texans. Today, I'd like you to remember that no one gets to this place alone. The support of family, friends, coworkers, and classmates is a vital part of your success. This day belongs to all the families and all the friends in the audience, and we congratulate all of you. And so I'd like to ask the families and the friends that have a graduate here, would you please stand? Families and friends, please stand. Yes, and graduates, now I want you to get up and say thank you to your families and friends. Come on, I can't hear you guys. Find your family, friends, and say hello to them. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and would you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Ty Minkler, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President for Development. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Steve Damron, Dean, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Jason Latouche, Assistant Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President, Enrollment Management. Dr. Don Beach, Faculty Senate President. Mr. Caleb Chapman, Staff Council Representative, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding Tarleton leaders. Well, as was explained to you before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honors. Some graduates might be wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. I would like to ask all veterans and active or reserve duty personnel in the class and in the audience, if you would please stand and allow us to thank you for your service to our country. Veterans, reserve, please stand.
Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate. For this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address the commencement audience. Today's speaker is Rachel Allison, who has earned a Master's of Arts degree in English. Her hometown is Gustine, Texas. This is Rachel's second degree from Tarleton, having earned an undergraduate degree in English. Rachel has been president of the International English Honor Society, Sigma Tau Delta. She enhanced her education by studying abroad in Costa Rica. As a graduate student, she was a teaching assistant in the Department of English and Languages. She taught composition in English 1301 and English 1302. And she has been a Tarleton Writing Center tutor for several years, helping students develop the communication skills that not only will help them earn a Tarleton degree, but that will serve them well throughout life. This likely is not Rachel's last graduation. Her goal is to teach writing at the college level and to earn a PhD degree. Thank you, Rachel, for your commitment to student success. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rachel Allison.
Good afternoon, Dr. Tatavio, members of the stage party, friends, family, and fellow graduates. From a young age, we are taught about the path to success. We are taught that with hard work and dedication, anything is possible. We decided that we were going to pursue our graduate degree, and today we will walk across the stage knowing that we are masters in our field. But that success was not easy, and it was not without failure in one form or another. Failure is a scary word, and it's one that we tend to avoid using in conversations about our future. So today, I want to talk to you about the value of failure. Graduate school is not easy, and no one ever promised it would be. We've been pushed to our limits and ready to quit when we let ourselves down in our work. But we did not quit, because isn't quitting the ultimate failure? Recall Thomas Edison, who learned the value of persistence when inventing the light bulb. He failed consistently in his experiments. Of his failures, he said he did not fail 10,000 times. He proved that there were 10,000 ways not to create a light bulb. Likewise, I learned that there are 10,000 ways not to write a thesis. When I started working on my Master of Arts at Tarleton, I was looking for a way to satiate my hunger for knowledge and discover what I truly wanted to do with my education. And maybe there was a little part of me that was looking to avoid the workforce. What I wasn't prepared for when I joined academia, and what most of us are not prepared for, is the fact that failure is an option. From a writer's perspective, the inability to write feels like a failure, and I experienced a lot of writer's block as I was working on my thesis. I missed deadlines I set for myself, and a few set by my thesis director, which made me very disappointed. Then there would be moments when I thought I had succeeded, like when I wrote 20 pages of my thesis in 2 days. But nothing felt more devastating than to reread that chapter the next day and realize how terrible it really sounded. I wadded up copy after copy and threw them in the trash. Every time I looked at that trash can, I saw a basket of failures. But I kept writing. Like Edison, I learned a lot of different ways to not talk about my thesis topic until I found the one way that worked. Edison learned that continuous failure leads to success, and many of life's true failures occur when people are close to success, but they give up. If I'd given up because of those failures I kept encountering, I would have never successfully completed my writing, and I wouldn't have learned about who I am as a writer, a student, and a person. I know my obstacles are not the same as each of yours, but we all have something in common, and that's the value of our failures. It's not our failures that define us, but the ways in which we handle them that contribute to who we are. Learning who we are prepares us for choices that have to be made in the future, and we could only learn those things about ourselves by the experiences we had here in graduate school. What we have experienced in graduate school is worthwhile failure. We recognize that this experience teaches us the value in being wrong and the value in experiencing those failures. Graduate school has taught us that although there is the potential to fail, it's never the only choice. Likewise, you too will face situations in your life where you experience failure and quitting becomes an option. but we have the experience where we can look back on the times when we were faced with those moments in graduate school. We learn from those failures, and we never quit. As we part ways and you start the next chapter in your life, the next time you face a situation where quitting seems like the only possibility, remember back to your time here and how you overcame failure. Choose to carry on, because if you don't, you'll never know how close to success you really are. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2016.
Thank you, Rachel, for your remarks. You have represented your graduating class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting these students as they have worked toward this day. Other individuals, the Tarleton staff, have also contributed greatly to your success. From the developers of the Tarleton mobile apps to the grounds crews and the team that organized these 3 ceremonies, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton your home away from home. Like your family and friends, our faculty and staff take great pride in your graduation today. They have devoted their professional careers to preparing you for success in your careers and in your communities. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff please stand so that we may recognize you? And now we're to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Lambert to present and recommend the candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
The degrees to be awarded this afternoon include the Doctor of Education, the Master of Education, the Master of Science, the Master of Business Administration, Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Arts, Master of Music, and Master of Public Administration. Will all the candidates for these degrees please rise? Graduates, I hope that as you leave here, you will always remember this place that we call Tarleton, and the faculty and the staff and your fellow students, and of course, all that you learned here. Know that we're very proud of your accomplishments and that we look forward to seeing you back here very soon. Provost Murray, these candidates are truly experts in their respective fields. In just a few moments, they will join the elite group of the only 8% of the U.S. population who have earned a master's degree, or in the case of those doctoral students, the 2% of the U.S. population who have earned that degree. Among these candidates are future leaders and innovators in the fields of education, the sciences, business, the arts, and countless others. They are well prepared to meet the many challenges that they will face that they encounter during their careers as they work to make our world a better place tomorrow than it is today. As Dean of the College, I certify that they have met all the requirements prescribed by the faculty and are entitled to the degree as stated on their diploma. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the doctorate and master's degrees upon those of you who have successfully completed all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you, as educated men and women of the world, to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. And now, if you would please be seated, and student marshals, please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.